sports. It's in the game.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Houston. From his own end zone, here we go. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Option give to Taylor. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning. like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, I like that call for a couple different reasons. Yes, you get the first down. That's the obvious. But more importantly, that defense, they've got to account for everybody offensively on the field.
First down throw here from Richardson. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it. Interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Running it after the penalty. Will cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Fred Warner. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. His first throw is an interception. Picked up Cam Hart. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Desperados will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now May coming off that pick. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's May. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, here's May. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
To the air on first down, May. Has him on the quick hitter. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
May on first and 10. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's second down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
May trying again here on second. Cut out left. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Putting the tight end in motion. First down from the red zone. This one's caught.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Completes this one to Kraft. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Desperados take a second quarter lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Desperados break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Going play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Another try following the sack. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's May. Escapes the pocket. That's low and bounces short of his man.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. May now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throw for May. Has it at the 7. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, New England. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Patriots take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. They get it right back, that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Jones. And the Desperados get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. He gets 6 on that play, and it sets up a Houston 1st.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the 1st defender, heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Richardson dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third and goal for Richardson. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Patriots make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, or it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. McCole Hardman now on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here. He loses the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. A give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
May now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's a pickup of 9. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, when they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Looking to throw. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he has the New England touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He lofts it deep left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Houston! The Desperados start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Desperados cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
May on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Samuel. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Dobbins trying the right side. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Fred Warner. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 24. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. A give right side to Dobbins. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Patriots lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Drake made the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots make it a 10-point ball game. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him.
At their own 18-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Oh, brother, it's another interception! And the Patriots get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They've got a man in motion. They'll run now on 2nd down. He's got room to roam here. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots take a 3-possession lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 11. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Throwing it deep off his back foot. And he makes the, wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
On target to his man, Taylor. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Lad McConkey. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Taylor now up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They go again with Taylor. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
2nd and goal at the Patriots 4-yard line.
Another shot for Taylor. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Richardson now. The throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Touchdown, Houston. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now Richardson to throw. He's on the move. He's running with it.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road.